Good morning and welcome to our meeting this morning. Allison is on Zoom. She had a place to be at. So that's the advantage of having Zoom. Jess, would you lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, please?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Miss Kyrie.
Moderations, and then of course, the left books.
Okay, so you want to make a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve accept this.
To approve.
To approve it.
Second.
Okay, we got a motion second on the floor. All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay, now tell us about these books.
Land books, that is a copy of everything that is in our IES system, so every parcel, every tax bill essentially that's gonna come out in July are in those books. It's just a record. People use them in the county clerk's office when they do deed searches, property searches, things of that nature. But per state code, we have to print them and have them delivered by July 1st. We have to deliver them to the state, to the county clerk, to the sheriff, and we keep one for ourselves. So
Okay, so what do we need to do with them?
you need to sign the last page in each one of those.
They are heavy and will smash your finger.
Yeah,
Turn them
that's
over
why I
on
filed
their
them all
back
in your
and
spot.
open that back page, and then you can sign it. Because if you try to rifle through it, you're going to hurt yourself.
Okay, so
Ask me how I
Allison, you
know.
want to go ahead and make the motion?
Yeah, I move that we sign the books, and I did sign the books before I left town to make sure you have my original signatures.
Okay,
I second.
got a motion second on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Do you have any divide today? Okay, thank you. Vouchers and invoices. Anything?
Yeah, I move we approve them, but I'm still concerned. I mean, we got the email from Chief Estep about that computer. I don't think the fire levy should be purchasing computers, and there's also somebody's Easy Pass expenses from another fire department. I just don't think we should be paying those things. Like, I think we should be buying equipment and trucks.
Have we paid the Easy Pass before?
No, I'm sure we have. I'm sure we have. Wouldn't surprise me anyway.
Well, the other thing is that one fire department has to use
Right by
it.
that toll booth.
Yeah, and has to use it if they're going anywhere to try to save. And I still feel that we should send a letter to our legislators and the president of the Senate and the Speaker of the House or vice versa, and have them try to come up with legislation where our first responders don't have to pay a crazy toll, whether it's fire, police, ambulance. I just, they're going out to save people. Some of it's on the turnpike. Why should they have to pay a toll?
Well, also along those lines, I agree with you, but I don't, we might not even need legislation. I think we ought to also send it to the agency head, because that's within the agency head's authority, at least I would think, to create policy to waive that income. But maybe also like copy the agency head and the governor, because that's something that they could probably address in the executive branch as well. Just like we could, you know what I mean? Like we could, somebody had asked us to waive fees this week. Similar is what I'm suggesting. We might be able to just send it to, do a shotgun blast and see if somebody will take some action on it.
Okay, so let's put that on an agenda item.
The letter.
Yeah, a letter so that we can try.
All right, so I'll take back the tolls but the computers, I'm still concerned about that.
Okay, Chuck, do you have anything?
Mm, Just other than the fact that it was a gaming computer. I mean, I understand you need a computer to work on, do your invoices and all that. I don't know why it would be a gaming computer. Just got a question with that.
Okay. So I need a motion.
Okay, I move we approve everything but the computer expense.
Second.
Got a motion second on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye.
Payroll?
Got a question.
Oh, just 1 second. Yes, sir.
Tom, was there a question about my bunker gear from the last meeting that got denied?
Oh, Allison, the bunker gear for Montgomery that was in their budget, it was not approved on the last meeting.
Right, because I didn't know it was in their budget.
Okay.
So it was just, so I just wanted to hear from the chief, that it was in their budget because those amounts of money are things that we don't tend to just slide through. So those should have been approved with that motion I made.
Okay, so it was done.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. All right, I'll make a motion to approve payroll for 6/26.
Second.
It will have a motion second. All those in approve?
Aye.
Okay. Wow, it's one of those meetings. Minutes.
Oh, shoot. Next meeting, sorry.
Okay, we need to make sure we have those caught up by the next meeting, please.
Well, I understand and I'll do them when I can. I'm doing a lot of things right now.
Okay, estate settlements.
I move we approve them.
Second.
Got a motion second on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, 9:05, yep. 9:15, we got time. Okay, go ahead, Ruth.
All right, so the first item is the abandoned non-home grant is open. I think it's due July 10th. And we had talked about doing it for the pool. You guys just need to decide if you want to apply for it, what aspect you want to do it for, a pool, splash pad, that kind of thing. And are you going to be contributing any matching funds to the project?
Okay, Brian, you're here. What's your thoughts? Come up to the microphone too.
There's two different thoughts, and obviously I know the pool's a big process. What's the grant amount?
I mean, I've seen it in millions, so.
Well, Brian, I'll tell you that I'm leaning against a pool. I think the whole splash pad idea that was presented at some point was the better one, given the lifeguard logistics and some of the other issues and maintenance and that sort of thing. So, that's where, I would support doing that, but I'm pretty much against putting in another pool unless, there's money in the grant to fund all the future maintenance and stuff. I think that's going to be a major issue for you and your staff to try to staff that thing every year.
And the one thing I think we could do is we always do phases. So you start off with a splash pad, and the splash pad has the future ability to become a pool also, right? So you don't cut that out. You still see how your funding goes. The good thing about splash pad being involved at the town splash pad, if you guys have been to this thing lately, it's always packed. People love it. I actually refer when people call asking for the pool, I say, hey, we should at least go to the town park. The great thing about the splash pad is it's a measurable device. We only can use a pool for 2 months a year. Some places can use a pools for longer. So it's hard to really justify that much money for something to get you just a couple months, holiday to holiday, basically in the summer. So if you think about it, the splash pad works out really great for Fayetteville. It has a longer shoulder season. It still has to have regulatory, like there's a lot more to a splash pad that I didn't know about when we got one. The little one in Fayetteville cost us about $350 in concrete and plumbing and parts and about $120 in the metal pieces that you see. So it is pricey. It could be a significant price. But overall, with no lifeguards, the ability to be on your phone, you can check your chemicals, you can do all your stuff. So it's way less maintenance, way less. It's a lot of goods. I haven't found a negative with the splash pad. Besides, as you get older, you're not going to see a bunch of older folks really loving a splash pad, but you can make it a little bit more youth through teen, depending on the features that you get. So I don't think it's a bad idea to go for a splash pad at all. I think it's a great idea for the park. The people that come use it for the unions and the camps would love it. We can maintain it with the staff that we have. I do think we should probably clear out the spot of the old pool and really get a nice clean concept and put that into the ask that
Yeah.
is to have that. Because if you go down there, the old pumps, anything that those bleachers that we used to sit on back in the day, every engineering company that we've had so far said those need to go. And that's the old pump system. And then the not so old pump system, which is really old, needs to go also. Even with that bathhouse, if you go in there and look, it's been reconfigured and a lot. And I was down there the last couple of weeks looking at it. I think you start with a clean slate, you ask for what we want. And that way, when people arrive to Fayette County Park, we have a nice, clean, up-to-date splash pad, pool, restroom situation. And then if we want to go phase 2, phase 3 later on, it's right beside it. It's in a great location. I went and thought about every other place for a splash pad, and that's the place to be, I think, mostly because we already have water, reception stuff, all that stuff's already set up. And it's a great aspect for catching sun. So I think splash pad's a great idea. Do you guys have questions for that?
Well, let's go back on some history of the pool itself. The pool was put in with a water conservation funding. So whatever we do, we have to get approval through the National Park Service. Additionally, we have a big void underneath the big pool. Have an estimate of how deep it is, but it's pretty deep. In order to fix it and put a pool in, all of that would have to be taken out, the void filled, make sure that we can fill it, that it doesn't go all the way down to a mine, and then put a pool back. So we're looking at a minimum of $8 million plus to put a pool in. Like Brian said, it's only used a fair amount of time throughout the year. Like Allison said, the last time it was open, we had an issue trying to find lifeguards, and we ended up closing it a few days because we didn't have lifeguards to work. Because there were so many other pools around. What's funny is when people call upset because we don't have a pool, they ask them, well, when was the last time you was there? And they say, it was after COVID. Well, really wasn't a pool there after COVID, so it's interesting. It's been said several times that only a few members of the county would actually use that pool because it isn't in the center of the county and with the way our county's made. I personally feel that a splash pad would be the way to go on the first phase, and second phase, maybe adding a slide coming down into a smaller pool where we're not going to need a lifeguard, but we could actually use staff from the park to help in case there's ever an issue. I would like to move forward with the grant. And I think that, Allison's decision on the splash pad and with your backing up would be more than enough for us at this time. Chuck, you have anything?
I agree. Trying to find help nowadays is tough. I mean, kids can go anywhere and go to work right now if they want to work. So being a manning situation, yes, I agree. Splash pad is definitely the way to go. Plus cost effective. Absolutely.
I think your shoulder seasons too really help out. I know here we open up beginning of May, May 1st, and a lot of times it's hard to have a pool open at beginning of May because
Right.
it's a body of water that's cold. So what works for the splash pad here is the ability to keep it open for multiple months, shoulder season, and yet people still do get rewarded for it.
Absolutely.
I think we also do need to consider, though, Ruth asked if we were going to do any matches or anything like that. So we probably need to give that some consideration too. I mean, Ruth, do we have any money that we might be able to apply to this at this fiscal year, or at this time? It probably won't,
Your
Go ahead.
co-reallocated fund can be used for infrastructure and economic development, and recreational things are considered economic development, so you definitely have some funds there.
Okay, then I will make the motion that we apply for AML grant. With a $50,000 attachment.
Match.
I approve.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you-
I'm comfortable with that. I'm
Okay,
comfortable with that.
so did you second?
Second, yeah.
Okay, we got a motion second on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thanks. And guys, I still can't hear that well. And I'm getting my second cochlear implant on October the 6th. So you may see me saying, did she say a second or something? Until I get it. Now, on this side, I can hear well. On this side, forget it. My wife will even verify that. I'll also want to welcome Barry to our meeting too. Barry won the other,
My seat.
yes, your seat. So, yeah, Barry's here this morning.
Feel free to test it out, Barry, while you
It's powerful bullets right now.
I know you don't want to touch those buttons, trust me. You'll regret it.
Okay, we need to go to our 9:15 bid opening for the fire center or the new fire department.
Okay, first, before we start, I'd like to make a motion to ratify Commissioner Brenneman's instruction to rebid this bid, because when we originally put the bid out, we thought we had to pay prevailing wages, and that's no longer the case. So he instructed the engineer to go ahead and rebid it, and I just want us to ratify that instruction to clear the record.
I'll second that.
Got a motion second on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye.
For everybody. Okay, so you get this one. Okay. This is what you do. Teach and Chuck at the same time.
Learning curve.
Fill these out.
We only do usually one.
That's okay.
Okay. All right. So this one is from who is this? Dan Hill Construction. And all labor and materials. $862,000. Did you hear that, Allison?
I did. Thank you.
Okay. 862,000. Okay. Oh, wait there. Wait there. I want to back up.
Yeah. It's more than that.
It's actually 1,289,900. My mistake, it was on the second page.
You got me excited there for a minute. I'm
Yeah,
sure
I
the
know, me
firefighters were
too.
like, heck yeah.
Make sure that I have everything. Yeah. 289. 900. Okay. All right.
Looks like we have another one from John Day Enterprises, LLC. Their bid come in.
Something really, just 1 second. Okay, who is it? Allegheny?
Yeah, John Day Enterprises, is that it?
Yeah.
LLC.
Okay.
It looked like they come in at Sure. 10,000,000.
Back.
1,430,000.
And then here's this one. This is for
Is-
accelerated construction.
Looks like they're at 1,289,900.
Wait there,
That's a strange coincidence.
wait there.
That's the same one.
Yeah, no, that was Dan Hill's.
That-
Okay. Um,
Yeah,
accelerated construction is 1,331,750.
There's the only three.
Yes, there was only three.
Okay, well, I move that we award the contract to Dan Hill Construction based on the lowest bid, pending review that it meets all the criteria.
I'll second.
Okay, before we do the awarding on this, I think that we need to let the engineer look at it and make sure.
Well, that's
that-
what I said, pending their review.
Yeah, and all the specs, including prices and all that other stuff. Okay. So we have a motion on the floor.
I have a question. Is now, the base bid being the lowest responsible bidder, all the alternates, are they taken into effect as well on that project as a whole, or are you just going off the base bid?
Well, that would be a great answer, a great question for the engineer. Who, is Jesse on the line?
I've got it right here. Matt Shelton with New River.
Oh, okay.
Can you come up here?
Yes.
Yeah, please. And also, I want to mention that anytime that there's a bid for any department, including the fire departments, they need to be at all pre-bids from this point on. They cannot be
Yeah.
turned away.
They are an extension of the county commission with regard to this project, so they need to be involved in the substantive meetings.
Okay, go ahead.
To answer your question, the bids will be awarded based on any configuration of the alternates that meet the county's budget. Okay. So all alternates will be considered.
What does that mean?
So maybe you should wait to award it is what I'm.
We should definitely review that. If all the alternates are added together at a lower plus base bid at a lower rate, then that will be awarded. That's right.
I don't understand what's going on because this is not how we typically do things. So somebody needs to explain it to me, please.
Okay, when there's a bid done, there's also alternates. There could be
This one.
2 or 3, depending on what it is. If you're building a house, you could go with a better window or a better door if it would fit within your budget. So essentially, that's what they're doing, but then they have some alternates on this as long as it stays within the budget established.
That's correct. We don't know what the tally is yet. No, we will take those back and review and certify and advise the county.
So that's why we shouldn't award anything until they come back and tell us, yes, this meets our criteria, including the budget. And this is the company that actually won the bid.
So when you say alternates, you mean alternate products, or you don't mean alternate bidders? You mean alternate like supplies or what?
In this case, we're referring to alternate forms of the construction. So, for example, alternate A is the fire station by itself, just a base building with a floor and heat and electricity. Additional alternates to that would be the plumbing work, An additional alternate would be the construction of the training facility.
So are
And
you saying you want to look at them to see who bid the lowest for each of those
that's correct.
things? Okay, so it just strikes me weird that we bid it this way when we're trying to do it in different sub projects. Like, why would
Some
we
of the-
do that? Because typically the whole point of a bid opening is we're awarding the bid and moving on.
Some
Some of the, some of the
majority,
bids, some of the projects may be too expensive for us to work on. Or pay somebody else to do, so we may do it ourselves, like the installation of the water line.
come up here so Allison can hear you.
I can hear him.
Oh,
So the one thing is bringing the water line from the meter down to the building. If it comes
Right.
in at $90,000 and we can do it for 30, that's what we want to do. That's an alternate price they put separate from the bill. There's
I see.
things like that we might be able to do.
to save the funding.
Yes.
Okay, well, yeah, I know the law enforcement officers are doing that for the shooting range too. So, okay, so you guys are cool with this, Chief Gray?
Yes.
All right, so they're open and we'll put it on the next agenda for, can you guys be done? Whoever's there from New River by, what's our next meeting date?
It's
July,
after the 6th,
July
8th.
We'll have them
Okay.
certified within a couple of days.
okay. All right, so July 8th it is. Just don't want to delay it anymore.
Okay. All right, so,
So I withdraw my motion.
okay, thank you. 9:30, well, we're right at that. Bid opening for the CFIA grant masonry.
There's one.
Oh, there's just one here.
This is from Keystone Waterproofing Incorporated. So it is
There, right there.
for all labor and materials, a sum of $100,942.
How much was it, Chuck? Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
$100,942.
400,000?
No, 100.
100,000.
Ruth, is that in the money we set aside to?
Part of it's grant funded. What
Yeah.
was the total of that grant?
95,200. And then our portion would be 23,800 if it went up to 119,000, but he's come in under that.
Okay, so I move we approve the award the grant or the project.
I second that.
Okay. All right. So we have a motion and a second.
Mhm.
Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, it's passed. All right, we'll go back to you, Ruth.
Yes.
Oh,
Ross, I'm not asking for anything this month.
I
I just want to run something by y'all, keep you abreast on something with one of our detachments. It's the Danny's office. We've been in the fire department up there years before I was in here, so probably close to 40 years, I'd say they've been in that office. Anyway, it's kind of in bad shape. For one, there's no handicap access to it, and stairs, you have to take stairs to get to the office, and that's a bad deal. Right now they have someone actually, I think temporarily residing in part of our office, which used to be the janitors detachment. However, the community up there has recently started like a community center, actually call it the Danny's Sports Complex. It's in the old school. Over the past few years, they've been renovating and remodeling. They've built a football field. They've put batting cages in the building. They're doing a lot of stuff there to bring the youth back into that area to play sports and do everything. Getting ready to build some baseball fields. They have a basketball league already. They've been renovating this building, and they've went into the old office spaces of the school and started remodeling it and renovating it. It's really nice, and they done that for us in the hopes that we would move our detachment there. I think it's an excellent idea. They don't want to charge us rent. From what I understand, we pay rent now in the fire department. We wouldn't have to pay anything there except our electricity and of course our internet. But they've built 3 offices in that building for us specifically if we go, and it's really nice. The access is great. I just think all around it would be a great idea. It's more centralized in that area. Once people start coming for events and kids are coming to play and our guys are there present for stuff like that, it just really looks good for the community. We'll have our signs on the building and everything. So again, that's a deterrent for a place like that. So it's still up in the works. It's still, they're still remodeling. It should be ready to go sometime this summer though, because they're getting really close. I think right now it's, in these tentative stages, it's a logistical question. Me and Ruth, I think, would have to sit down and figure out what we have paid in the past for rent at the fire department because we'd be saving that money, and what we'd have to do to get an estimate on our electrical and what it would cost to move our internet to there. But other than that, that's it. They've taken care of everything else in the building, remodeled the restrooms. It's going to be a really good thing for that area. They're building a place to have community dinners and different things in this place. They kept the kitchen from the school, so it's going to be a good thing. They've already put outdoor field turf in one of the big rooms and put batting cages in, and they've got kids coming in for batting practice already. So we think it'd be a great idea, a good move for us. So just wanted to keep you guys abreast of what's going on and what we're working on.
I thought for sure you were gonna say the kids are gonna come and play and the guys are gonna stop and play too.
I guarantee it.
That's the first thing I thought.
They should anyway, huh? So
I think it would be a good move for you.
I think it'd be great.
I'll keep y'all in the loop of what's going on and how things are progressing, and talk to Ruth about the financial situation with it and the logistics behind all that, and keep y'all in the loop. But what it sounds like, it's not going to cost us anything. It's probably going to save us money.
Okay.
And plus benefit that area a lot more than it does now.
Okay, good.
That's all I had. I told
Thanks for the heads up.
I promised I wasn't going to ask for nothing. It's not.
Okay, good. We're gonna skip number 3 and do it afterwards because we'll have to go into executive session with that. Number 5, Ruth.
You're skipping 4.
Yeah.
Okay. So the spay neuter invoice, the spay neuter grant that we received requires John's signature on the invoice. The invoice isn't due yet. So can you guys approve him signing those when they're ready? Cause it's just basically submitting for reimbursement. Or are we
Yep.
going to add this to every meeting?
Yeah, we can. I move we authorize Commissioner Brenneman to sign the spay and neuter voucher invoices.
A second.
Got a motion second on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. 6.
Skip
So-
6.
Skip it.
Oh, no, never mind. Never mind. I remember what we did. Go ahead.
So all this is closing the URA bank accounts that are left since they dissolved. All that transfers to the county. I just need you guys to vote to close them and then let me work with Michael to make sure they go into the right, because some of that is restricted money. Like the TIF account, like if we have set up a new bank account, I just need y'all to vote to close it and move it into the proper accounts.
Okay. I move that we close and empower our council and Ruth to work out the details, the logistics of the closure.
A second.
Got a motion second on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye.
So the next item is the GST contract. You guys initially did a 6-month contract. That expires June 30. Like I would just like to move forward with the other.
And they've,
states.
have they turned, but you said they turned it around, right? Because the reason
They
they went
have
to 6
turned it
months is
around,
because it was
yes.
bad. Okay, so I move we go ahead and
There's somebody with a
approve.
question, Allison.
Okay,
Okay.
Tom, go ahead. You want to come up to the front?
Who?
Good morning, everyone. My name is Thomas Baker. For those that don't know me, I'm actually the Director of Information Technology for the city of Montgomery, but I came through that because I also own a company here in Fayette County in Montgomery called AMG Network Hosting. We're an IT support company, and that's how we got working with several municipalities in Fayette County, but we located here several years ago and operate an IT consulting group. We have about 10 employees, but we take care of other county commissions. So my question to you is, would you guys entertain other proposals? Because we've taken over contracts from GST due to recent issues that I'm sure you're aware of. But I'd like to throw my name out there because we've done some bids for other counties. We're currently taking care of some counties right now. And I'd just like to get our name out there to see if you guys would be interested in working with us, especially since we're headquartered here in Fayette County, specifically Montgomery.
Thomas, this is just a continuation of the last bid that we put out for help. Correct.
But I'll say that when we bid it next year, like this will be the second 6 months. We signed it for only 6 because of the problems you mentioned. But you guys are certainly welcome to compete when we bid it again, which will be for the next fiscal year.
Yeah, so just watch the paper.
Okay. Yeah, we keep an eye on it, but it's.
Yes, and to thank you for coming in. Also on this, anything that's going to happen for the next fiscal year or part of the next fiscal year, it won't be paid until like the end of July. And also things that are happening that people want to have happen in the courthouse, those items won't be looked at until the end of August. So just to give you an idea, and you can quit, swamping Ruth with all kinds of emails of we want this, we want that. So we have to wait until the fiscal year's over and we check all of our numbers and do our adjustments. Okay, the letter to the PSC.
So this is the letter you send to the PSC every year with the list of the public service district board members.
Was you able to get a hold of Armstrong Creek?
Elizabeth.
Of who?
Armstrong Creek.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
There's,
So every year we have to send a letter to the PSC.
Wait a second. Did you vote on the GST contract?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you?
I move that we approve it for the next 6 months.
A second.
Okay, we got a motion second on the floor. All those in favor? Aye. Okay. The each of the PSDs that operate in the county that is works with the county, which we have White Oak PSD, Page Kincaid PSD, New Haven PSD, Canal Falls PSD, Valley River PSD, Danny's PSD, and Armstrong PSD. Are not under any municipality, and we have to send information in to the PSC as they request. So that's what we're sending this list for. So at this time, I'll make a motion to approve the list.
Second.
We got a motion second on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye.
Allison, is it okay if we stamp your name on this one?
Yes, please. And same for anything else that needs my signature that we voted on today.
Thank you. Okay. Ruth?
So the next item is the Greenbrier environmental contract, records recreation and economic development project and grant consultant. This starts July 1. And this is Matt Ford's company. He's been writing like the big grants, like the AML. He's done everything with the Meadow River Rail Trail.
Okay.
You got a flat grant for that. There's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, I went through it. I went through it last night, so I have no issues. Allison?
On the Greenbrier,
Yes.
I'm fine with it. Move to approve.
Second.
Okay, we got a motion second on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
The fire training center bidding process. I have nothing on that, so.
Yeah, I think we already discussed that.
Yeah, that was with regard to the firefighters being included in the substantive meetings.
Very good. The next item is your annual budget statement. It's required to be filed.
I move we approve it.
Second.
Got a motion second on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye. And on the committee assignments, with the passing of Commissioner Burnett, we have to reappoint some things and move some things around. So I want to move that Commissioner Miller take all of Commissioner Furnet's appointments with the exception of the land reuse agent, or I'm sorry, the Farmland Protection Board. So I'll start with that motion.
Second, got a motion second on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And then I move that Commissioner Brenneman go back on the Farmland Protection Board and that Commissioner Miller be appointed to the Land Reuse Agency.
Second. Got a motion second on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Did I cover them all?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so
Flagship grant.
Chuck will be on LRA, Land Reuse Agency. He will be on Parks and Recreation. He'll be on the Leo board. And there was one other one. Yeah.
It's like a transportation or,
No, that's fine.
yeah, but it's something like.
Yeah, it's well, I can't think of what it was.
That's okay.
We'll
We'll
find
take
out.
care of it.
Each time. All right. Those two are done.
The last item is a grant acceptance.
Yep.
And Brian can explain it if you would like.
Okay, Brian.
Brittany Chamber, it kind of the Trail Coalition crew. She helped out, found this one. Also, PJ found an awesome grant with the AARP. Basically, we applied and they awarded quite a bit of. We're technically not announcing it till later, but we're going to announce it anyway just to get your all's approval. It's just under $5,000 and it basically has all the supplies to add 2 more docks on our main pond for the fishing area. And so as a county, we'll provide the labor to build it. We built the one that's there now and it's ADA accessible. It's got all the specs for it. So we got approved for the money to build 2 small docks for fishing. Obviously to help out ADA accessible and our AARP population that's going down there fish.
Okay, why don't you go into detail? It's been a while since we talked about, what the pond's gonna be used for, the fish coming in and who's taking care of it and all that stuff.
I talked to DNR yesterday. They actually brought some catfish down 2 days ago and dropped them off. They don't announce like when they do catfish and things like that, but with the trout derby, they came in earlier, stocked it for us. Next year, 2027 is when they start to put up really big signs. It's like a year kind of a transition process to get full DNR. But as of right now, DNR, like we go through the summer and start to have licensing. You have to have a license to fish down there, which is fine. But also that starts to bring in the DNR regulations and support for fish and habitat. And there is you're allowed to take 3 fish a day or something like that. They're getting the signs and stuff ready for us. So they did come, which is really unannounced. That's one of those things. They show up, they drop it. They don't announce it on the website like they do like for the gold rush and for the trout, so they don't cause like a big spree of people. But as of this morning, we have a new population of catfish, which we haven't had for a long time in those ponds.
Any questions, Allison?
No, I don't have any. I move that we accept the grant.
A second.
Got a motion second on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye. And thank you, Brian.
Thank you.
I love how knowledgeable you are about everything when you come in.
Okay,
I tried.
let's let's go ahead and do Mount Hope we're a little bit ahead on that, but then we need to go into executive session to discuss with our attorney, the PSC investigation in Canal Falls.
Morning.
Morning, Tyrone. How are you?
Fine. We're coming to. They have an expenditure request due to not having it on budget. We're going to put in a garage to 80 by 40. So we're coming to try to get funding for that and the concrete. Since your other bids and information on all that. We ran out of room to house apparatus. We have a lot of SUVs and different things that are outside in the weather now during the winter months. That's just difficult on response and different things. We try to crowd them inside to keep them out of the weather. It's hard to maneuver around stuff, you know, get stuff tore up and things like that. So we're just looking to get more room. We looked at smaller buildings for construction, but even with that, you'll still end up by the time you have your training props and extra equipment, a lot of different things like that being squeezed into the location that we're in now. So we're just trying to go with the size that we feel will house everything, and we're still trying to sell a couple apparatus, but we still don't want to put them out in the elements as well, you know, until that goes to create a little more space. Provided you with bids from the 3 different companies in the buildings, as well as 3 different companies on the concrete.
This is gonna be built beside the fire station, or where is it gonna be?
It's right directly behind the fire
Behind
station. We acquired the land from the city and got it cleared off. Paid an excavation company to come in and level it, so it's already leveled. Pulled it off this time.
Tyrone, you guys had 2 fire trucks you're selling, right?
Yes.
And have you sold any of those yet?
We actually had 3 technically. We had 2 fire trucks and a mini pumper, and we've sold 1 engine, and we still have an engine in the mini pumper that we're looking to sell. We've contacted, there's a different company, garage.com, they'll move a lot of those apparatus and stuff, so we're looking to get those posted on their site to try to get them usable sooner. But we plan on those funds from those to go towards to add to the money that we receive from the levy to purchase the new engine that we have to try to cover the difference in cost of that.
Okay. So in order to get this building set, you've got to do a concrete pad 80 by 40 and the building itself.
Yes, sir.
And what's the price of the building? I just didn't see it in here.
It's on the bottom of the first front page. The winning bid, which are all the same size, 69,430.
So we're doing 69,430, 3099. You guys can ask questions. I'm doing some math here.
What kind of time frame would you be looking at on this building?
Just depends on funding, as far as that goes. Set up.
So it's pretty much just for excess equipment.
Correct. We have training props now, but we'll put together and tear back down. As far as that goes, that'll give a place to actually set those up and have them set up in there, as well as park all the other stuff that needs to park in there, and shelving just for overflow stuff that we have that will house it. Hard on anything you leave out.
Oh, yeah, well, there's
Out in the weather, getting them thawed out.
especially here.
It comes to 112,529. Okay. At the end of the fiscal year, we can see how much money you had left that you didn't spend this fiscal year. And we'll try to look at putting that toward these items. How long are they gonna hold the price for the building itself?
The winning bid, we actually had gotten that quote about 60 days ago. I think they're good for 90 days, those bids, which we can, revisit it as far as that goes.
Okay. Same thing with the concrete?
Yes, sir.
Allison,
Yes.
what would you like to add to this or anything?
Well, I think it's going to depend on how much money is left in there, that in their budget for the year when the budget year turns over. I mean, is it in your budget, Chief?
No, no, man.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear his answer.
No, it's not we didn't put it in our budget.
Well, I think we ought to postpone the decision until Ruth does the math because she mentioned that because we asked if the money was there. After the end of the fiscal year, we can, and of course that's next week. So I don't want you to freak when I say that. But we'll have a better idea of how much you have left in your budget and what we can afford.
And that will have to be done on the second meeting because we still have stuff coming in for the first meeting. That'll be on the 8th. So it'll have to be the second meeting in July. And we can give you a better idea.
Okay. Appreciate it.
Okay, thanks, Tyrone.
Okay.
Thank you.
So I move we postpone this item to the second meeting in July.
I second.
Got a motion second on the floor. All those in favor?
Aye. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you.
Thank,
Okay, now I'll move, we go into executive session and it is right there. Before I do that,
Or what?
Well, you're going to take the session.
for legal advice and to be given information concerning the PSC and Canal Falls PSD. But before we do that, Barry, you want to say anything?
Just glad to be here and can't wait to start.
Okay.
Seems kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Probably a lot of safety.
Amen.
it's quite a bit.
You're just
Okay.
scratching the surface, Commissioner Miller. Just get started.
Time to get out.
It's good to see you here.
It's not too late to run, Barry.
All right, so at this time, we'll go into executive session.
And a personnel discussions about county clerk hire.
Oh, and we will also get legal advice on the county clerk position. And thank you. Welcome back. We are here from our executive session where no decisions were made. Back to you.
So you have the county clerk part-time hire request?
Okay.
Okay, I make a motion that we go ahead and accept that and hire that person for the clerk.
Second, we got a motion second on the floor. All those in favor? Aye. Next,
The next item was the PSC investigation.
I'll turn that over to Michael.
Right. Thank you, Commission. Just to give you kind of an update as to what's been going on with the Kanawha Falls PSD. So previously, at this point, I don't know, it's maybe a couple weeks, maybe even a month at this point, but the West Virginia Department of Environmental Protection first initiated an action in the Fayette County Circuit Court against the Kanawha Falls PSD alleging various environmental violations related to the operations of the Kanawha Falls PSD. That action is currently pending and is in circuit court. Subsequent to that action, the Public Service Commission staff initiated a filing about 2 weeks ago against the Kanawha Falls Public Service District, basically alleging that it is the staff's opinion that the Kanawha Falls PSD is unable or unwilling to adequately serve its customers, or has taken or has actually or effectively been abandoned, or that its management is grossly and willfully inefficient, irresponsible, or unresponsive to the needs of its customers. As a result of those allegations, the PSC staff filed with the PSC a request that the Kanawha Falls PSD go into receivership, with West Virginia American Water being the entity that would oversee the receivership and ultimately operate the PSD. Yesterday, and also I should note that the PSC staff's filing also sought the removal of one board member of the Kanawha Falls PSD. The specific board member, the allegations go, is no longer resides in the district and therefore has not resided in the district for a while, and they believe that that's sufficient grounds for removal. Yesterday, the Public Service Commission, not the staff, but the actual Public Service Commission itself, entered an order after the Kanawha Falls PSD didn't respond to the staff's filing, directing that the staff do in fact file a motion in the circuit court, or file an action in the circuit court of Fayette County to effectuate the receivership, meaning that the PSC believes that there were sufficient grounds in the petition filed by the staff to go ahead and proceed with seeking to take action against the Kanawha Falls PSD by seeking to place them in receivership. That would be an action that's filed in the circuit court of Fayette County, would have to be litigated out. As a result of these actions, obviously these actions are concerning, especially the allegations of the PSD's inability or unwillingness to serve its customers. And so as a result of these filings, I believe it is incumbent upon the county commission to exercise any and all statutory power that it has related to PSDs, and to open up an investigation into the Kanawha Falls PSD to get an understanding of what's going on down there, and to ensure that the residents within the district of the Kanawha Falls PSD are getting reliable water, are having their needs met, and things of that nature. Obviously, having clean, reliable water and sewer services is an utmost importance to the county, and especially to this commission. So based upon these allegations, again, at this juncture, they're allegations. They will be litigated out, but they're serious, and they were serious enough for the Public Service Commission to take the action to initiate an action in the circuit court. So as a result of that, I believe it's in the commission's power, and it's the commission's duty and responsibility to equally also open up an investigation in the Kanawha Falls PSD related to these allegations. So I would recommend and request that the county commission make a motion to open up an investigation into the Kanawha Falls PSD related to the allegations raised in all of these filings that I've referenced, and to take any and all actions necessary as a result of the investigation that is within the statutory authority of the county commission.
So moved.
Agreed. Second.
We have a motion and second on the floor. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there anything else?
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, we got it.
Everything on your end too?
Mhm.
Okay. Yep. All in favor to dismiss? Aye.
Aye.